Werdum deserves a ton of credit, and let me tell you why. And people are so quick, particularly in this sport, more so than in any other sport, to really bury a guy with a loss. And I don't think that's wrong. I don't have a problem with fans doing that or fair weather fans or anything else. But in this sport, it is a little bit unique. Let's say you have a bad game in basketball on Tuesday. You get a shot to redeem that bad game on Thursday. And then you get a shot to redeem that again on Sunday. You're really active. Same thing goes with baseball. Football on a much lesser scale, but you do get those other opportunities to go out there. In fighting, it's just you. So you don't ever get to blame a team. You don't ever get to blame a coach. You are very vulnerable, which leads to why guys get buried. Yeah, it is just them. Now, the rewards can be really high, too, and you can suck up all the credit in the room for that. But you don't get to redeem yourself for another 4 months. So that part can be really tough. When you have somebody like Werdum, who is arguably the greatest heavyweight of all time, I've heard that argument. A world champion, an interim champion, never less than a main eventer. A veteran of the sport. I mean, a really great career, right? When you have a guy like that, they do not fight guys that are unknown. They do not fight guys that do not have big names. I mean, we hear about it all the time in the media. Why would I fight him? What's that do for me? Then you get a guy with an old school mentality like Werdum. You want to fight me? Well, then we're going to fight. That needs to be celebrated. That needs to be thanked. That needs to be appreciated. So when you have a guy like Werdum that goes out and does great for 3 rounds, right? There's 2 different time limits in mixed martial arts. You got 3-round fights, you got 5-round fights. We don't have a 4, we don't have a 2, we don't have a 6. You have a main eventer that's 40 years old. So he's always going to be in 5-round fights. And he goes out against these other hammers that are possibly less known, but their skills are on point. And they do have everything to gain. For someone like Werdum to never complain, never argue, sign the contract, and walk out there no matter who is standing across from him is not something that anybody should ever then gloat about when he comes in second. It's an honorable thing. He's setting a great example for the locker room, which translates to the company, which trickles over to the entire industry. I respect very much, and I hope other people are able to see the bigger picture here, that Werdum will fight anybody. He's not a bully. Anybody you've got. And for me, him going out there and doing, I thought he performed great. He had a couple of bad moments, but he had a whole bunch of really good ones. For me, his stock goes up, and it comes down to attitude and that competitive spirit and drive that is so much lost in this entire sport. So much of that competitiveness of I want to compete against anyone in my weight class under these rules that wants to compete against me. Werdum does that, and he should be commended for it.